Hey guys, how we doing?
Morning, everybody.
Joe here.
Kevin.
Um, okay, so season six, we're off to a very strange start. Not in a bad way at all. This has been very interesting so far, but it just the fact that Don is back to doing what he does best.
Yeah, I mean, we saw this coming in season five.
For sure.
Season five definitely tipped off.
It's disappointing, but not surprising to see. You know what
Don's
I mean?
behavior.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I don't think anybody at any point thought, "Look at Don, he's really turned it around." Was going to be a thing. Don's. There are things. Don's not a villain. He's an anti-hero, right?
Yeah.
There are things you like about Don.
There's
There
things that give him credit for.
Yeah, absolutely. And then there are things that really kind of gross you out about him.
Yeah.
And we knew that he's the kind of person that has actual problems psychologically, and he's not getting the right kind of help for him.
Not at all.
So the more he fights against him, it's like being caught in quicksand, right? The more he seems to really struggle and push back against those, the more he sinks, because he just isn't going about trying to get better the right way.
He creates a lot of empathy for himself.
For sure. He's an empathetic character. He sucks, and he's an empathetic character at the same time.
A lot of these characters are empathetic.
Yeah.
Even Pete, which, by the way, I just threw up the episode on YouTube where it was the episode where Joan goes on the date with the guy from Jaguar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Even though Pete is the most disgusting person on this show,
yeah, he is.
we still have empathy for him sometimes.
Sure.
And Don's, to Don's credit, he's not that low.
No. He's not Pete. Pete's pretty gross,
and he's continuing to be gross. The last episode we just watched, oh my god! Like Pete, what is your deal, dude?
Yeah, I mean, the thing that bothered me the most about that episode wasn't the fact that Pete cheated, or even the fact that it was with somebody he knew. Pete's a careless idiot. I'm glad he got caught. Trudy deserved to know what's really going on.
Well.
Yeah, but I feel like Pete, and even to a little bit of extent Trudy, skipped over the whole part where this poor woman got her face beaten in by her husband.
Yeah, for sure.
I know that's 90% on Pete, right? That's on
He's
Pete,
and
his concern. Yeah, what did you say? Like to his wife, he's being completely selfish and thinking only about, am I going to be in trouble with Trudy over this when this woman got very badly assaulted and kicked out of her house, right?
It's terrible, honestly. But two, it's embarrassing too because the whole neighborhood knows about that now.
Sure.
Which that's the last thing you should.
Right.
Obviously, that was horrible, but still.
But that's what
bad situation.
Right, and that's the one thing. Like Trudy being done with Pete, I get that, and I support it 100%. It's been a long time coming. The simple fact that her concern was the embarrassment, kind of bummed me out a little bit. And I know the show wanted us to feel that way too, because they had the moment where she picked up the bloody rag after it was all over and looked at it and just chucked it away. Because this poor woman got destroyed by her animal husband. Is way down on the list of considerations, and it shouldn't be.
Yeah, we forget these aren't normal people.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
These are very privileged people.
Right. Yeah,
it's so strange.
Right. And again, her anger at Pete is completely justified. When you find out her anger is, I wanted you to cheat away from everything so that
it doesn't touch us.
It doesn't touch our home lives. It's like, Trudy, you're better than that. And again, I don't want to blame Trudy for Pete's bad behavior. I don't at all. It is on Pete. Pete was the monster of that episode, but definitely Trudy went about it and like, okay, Trudy, I'm on your side for telling Pete he's gone.
80% there.
Yeah, and you almost really hit the mark, but there was a little bit that you missed. And the simple fact you didn't mention, and oh, by the way, with you doing this poor woman had her face pounded in.
Do you think
would have been great if you would have mentioned that?
Yeah,
I'd have been like, Trudy,
that was his fault, basically.
It was her fault too.
It takes two to tango.
The affair was her getting beaten up wasn't her fault. I'm not trying to say that, but the affair was partially her fault too.
Yes.
I don't feel like she really wanted to do it. In the scene where Pete kissed her,
there was some reluctance for sure.
It was
weird.
Yeah, she's obviously miserable with her husband. She was there to get tickets. Maybe she knew what was going to happen. Maybe she didn't. But Pete, at least because we were shown the kiss and everything, right, leading into the bedroom. Pete was very much the aggressor in that.
He was,
right?
And then he wanted nothing to do with her afterwards. We forget that episode started with her husband and the other woman's husband.
Both of them hitting on Trudy.
So gross. And exactly. Dipping, all this crap.
Right.
So they're all gross people.
Right, for sure.
The only one that wasn't was Trudy. A lot of hypocrisy.
Right.
Yeah, Trudy was.
Trudy.
She entertained it, but she was like, "We're not doing
that." There were 6 people at that party, and the only one not being disgusting was Trudy.
Yeah.
I mean, really. So I think Trudy is a significantly better person than Pete. I think Pete is kind of a trash dude. I also think in the long run, this might be good for Pete to get away from Trudy. Not because she did anything wrong, but because Pete's been that whiny guy of, I'm in the wrong marriage, in the wrong life. It's like, you know what, dude? Then leave. Don't have your one foot out the door with all these girls. Just get out
Do you think?
then.
Do you think he comes crawling back, or do you think that he's going to be happier this way?
I don't think he's going to be happy this way because I don't think that this guy, I mean, we've seen him try to be the player.
He's dependent.
He sucks at it,
He does
right?
suck at it. He's very creepy.
He's creepy about it.
Yeah.
We've seen him go full on assault before. Really, really gross coercion.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I know different times and all that. Whatever. Someone's going to say that.
It's still gross.
It's still gross, right? I think what's probably going to happen is Pete's going to realize that the grass isn't green on the other side.
Yeah.
He had it really great with Trudy.
Mhm.
I
agree.
He may try to come back in his own little way. I think that she will slam the door in his face if he does.
I hope so.
But I don't think they get back together in any way. I
Well,
think
they're not getting divorced.
right.
Yeah,
She's just saying you're done.
Yeah.
Our family's over, but you're still going to be your husband technically. I don't know how they're going to do that long term. I'm sure eventually there's a divorce. But yeah, I kind of feel like that Pete's going to realize. I mean, he's realized before when he's been a piece of crap, right? And
Yeah,
I feel like this is going to be another one.
I agree.
That's the one thing about Pete and Dawn. The one thing they do have in common is when they are garbage, at least there generally seems to be a sense of guilt that comes later with it. Not that that excuses anything,
No.
but they at least recognize sometimes that they were being garbage,
I went
right?
too far there.
Yeah. Wow, boy, was I a real piece of trash there.
Do you think that we see the woman who got beat up again?
No.
Yeah.
I don't think they care about her at all.
Yeah.
And by her, I mean Pete, really.
Sure.
I doubt that all of a sudden Pete's got a live-in girlfriend that
That'd be really weird.
Yeah.
Weird choice.
yeah, I think that poor woman just got her life destroyed.
Yeah.
I
Like
mean-
many folks on the show.
Exactly. So go hang out with Saul and with Paul Kinsey. They're getting jackets made. All right. We do want to go ahead and welcome Yuval, Scarlett B, and Eric G to our Patreon group. Thanks so much, guys. We're very happy you're here with us.
We are. And if you guys are watching this on YouTube for the first time, welcome to our channel. If you mind the like button for us, leave us a comment down below, and please, please, please hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all the new content we've coming your way.
If you'd like to see a full-length reaction to this and everything else we've watched or are watching, please check out a link in the description below to our Patreon page. We're at least 4 episodes ahead on every show that we're watching, including Mad Men on Patreon. So if you get done watching this on YouTube and want to keep going, that's the place to do it. You will have to sync and watch along on your own device or streaming service. You will only see and hear us for copyright purposes, and we are watching 30 Rock as a Patreon exclusive right now.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, for those of you back with us on Patreon, welcome back, friends. We're going to start episode 4 here in 3, 2, 1.
And Raymond's a friend.
I'm not used to telling people what my account is worth. Not just in billings, but in the prestige that comes with ketchup.
It's true, though.
Yeah.
I guarantee that Raymond will fall in line. I have that power.
Then if you don't like our work,
Raymond never has to know.
I don't think that's going to work.
No.
I think this is going to blow things up.
They're going to lose Hines.
Well,
There's no way
Take
this
your
goes
time.
well.
No,
and
not at all.
remember, I don't need much of an excuse to come to Manhattan.
Oh, he took off his wedding ring off. Yeah.
Mary Kay always says it's really about making yourself feel better. And that starts with doing some.
I feel like that there's going to be a blow up at some point between these two that ends it. You know what I mean?
Meeting with the competition. Can we take a rain check?
Splendid.
She hasn't changed.
Yeah. See, I just feel like Joan is like always like on edge with her. This like
With
at
her
some
mom.
at some point it's like I'm going to get a nanny. I need you to move out,
Yeah,
please.
yeah.
Yeah. And this is going to blow up. I think this is what does it in for Dawn.
Oh, yeah.
Arnie's on call Thursday or Friday. I'll leave a penny under the mat when he's flown the coop.
It's going to gross how good.
Wild extents here. Like,
I have to say how good these two are at this. It kind of bums me out.
yeah.
Good night.
Could you guys be more awkward and obvious about
Yeah.
it? It's going to happen, right? Yeah.
Somebody's going to like catch them giving a glance to one another.
Something.
Be like, what's going on?
You're right.
Partner at a Madison Avenue advertising firm. That's something I enjoy saying.
Does sound pretty good.
Yes, it does. And how she got it was terrible, but she's got the goods.
Yeah,
she does have
exactly.
the goods.
ABC mug.
Harry.
Ken, it's Monday. I got a perfect cup of coffee and a Danish on the way. You want to start with good morning? How was your weekend?
Why is Harry so insufferable?
If he wants people to stop hating him, he should stop dropping napalm on children.
That's the big thing with them, yeah.
I know you just came here to complain, but I actually think that I can help you.
God, that's really true.
Yep.
Can you get Pierre Cosette on the line? I have an idea. Let's see what happens.
Harry has great ideas.
He is good at his job.
He is good.
He's just so smarmy.
He's very gross. Oh, Stan.
Can I just point out again,
That jacket.
Stan's style this year? I'm absolutely loving
I know.
it.
the Dennis Hopper jacket.
Yeah.
They're just.
I saw this thing on a spy show. Tiny camera in it. All we have to do is get it in there. Guess it's a military account. And I would guess they picked Stan because he has no conscience.
Or he's in there just doing drugs. That's.
Project Kill Machine!
That's not what it stands for.
So what does it stand for?
Why would they do ketchup? I don't think they should,
Ketchup,
that's
yeah.
too on the nose.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it clears the cobwebs.
He's done it before.
Yeah, he has. We've seen him do it.
Yeah. That's so funny that he's just always just down. He's like, all right, yeah.
It's true. Every time he's done it, it's just someone handed it to him like that.
all
Like, okay.
He just looks so square, and he's
Yeah.
always like, sure.
Plus, a hot dog cries out for mustard.
No, I think a hot dog cries out for ketchup.
It's mustard.
Most people will say mustard, right?
It's
I put both on, but most people go mustard. Yeah.
Mustard, onion.
Yeah. It's really
I think we should order lunch.
I love him. I love Stan now.
Yeah.
It's not you?
You know, Mel is my husband. I could have him write you into a hospital bed or a grave.
Wow. Just right in front of everybody.
Chalk it up to we were acting.
Right? Yeah.
What's going on?
Well, you're going to have a love scene with Rod. And between you, me, and soon a national audience, it's more of a love affair.
Well, that's not going to sit well with Don.
No.
He's going to be one of those guys.
Even though he's having a full-blown real affair.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
It's pretty exciting.
The hard part is how James Garner there will deal with it.
That's what I was thinking
Yeah.
too. There's no way Don takes this well.
James Garner.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Obviously, he's not going to like it.
It's TV. It's not real.
Why don't Mel and I take you two out to dinner? You know, to make him comfortable.
No. Don't think that'll be the best idea.
Better acquainted, I mean. Mel has big plans for you.
Don is not going to like any of this. This is going to push him farther down his hole.
Yeah.
But he also had to know it was a possibility. She's a beautiful ingenue actress.
Yeah.
She's going to have love scenes.
You can be an actress, just don't kiss him.
Right.
I'm going to get you a drink, and then I'm going to stuff you with coq au vin.
He already knows something's up.
Yeah.
I want us to be able to talk about things other than work.
Megan, what happened?
She's married to Mel, the head writer, and they want to have dinner with us.
Does it get worse?
He sucks sometimes. Yes, it does.
Megan, I don't care. What's a love scene consist of?
Here we go.
Kissing and hugging. It's TV.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to say?
Okay.
It was bound to happen if things went well.
Keep going. I'm dying to hear what I say next.
Peace.
Oh, Megan, I need to think about it.
What a gross answer. I need to think about it.
Okay, I guess if I wasn't your husband, I would be happy for you. It does mean they like you.
That's a diplomatic answer.
You know what? I'm sorry my accomplishments happened in broad daylight, and I can't be given the same rewards.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No.
The next time this group is called to order, I expect to be sitting at this table. I've actually earned it.
That went really wrong.
I'd be like, excuse me?
He should not have gone in there.
Nope.
What about Scarlett?
I think this humiliation will suffice.
Can we continue with the billings?
Yeah, I'm with Bert on this one.
Slap on the wrist.
Yeah, it's like,
I
Let's just-
guarantee you she won't do it again. I mean,
yeah, this is all like, let's just get past all of this.
yeah. Mondays, am I right?
Right. That's right.
I'm sorry, I need a drink, and this place is a soda fountain. I feel like I'm in high school, right down to the clientele.
I like the old school soda shops. They're so cool.
Telephones on the table there.
Oh, that's awesome.
There are quite a few men here who go for a certain type.
Oh.
Oh, Joni, don't judge me. I'm in New York.
So they're creepy guys, basically.
Yeah.
See that, or she's a cougar? She wants to find a younger man?
No, don't hesitate. I'm Leo.
I'm Kate.
Kate and Leo.
That's funny. Oh, it's good.
Hello? How did you do that? I didn't do anything. He likes you.
Was she in one of the Scream movies?
I have no idea.
I can't place where I know her from. I really can't. Let us know in the comments, guys.
Meet him after his shift.
Well, tell him you know a place.
But I don't. Do you?
Well, yes. This is her town.
Jokes on the Smothers Brothers are really upsetting people.
Is that,
I'd like to have an evening without a conversation about the war. Darling, you should
I think of his name.
lose isn't worth the wrinkles.
See, I think
Definitely
the
looks older,
sponsors
though, doesn't
are
he?
for the war. They don't want to have any dissent.
He's from the Revenge of the Nerds movies. And, West Wing.
Maybe that's West Wing I'm thinking of.
Megan, let's talk about you. And how you found...
Ted McGinley.
Yeah, he definitely looks way older.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm sure he's a man who plays many roles.
Is this going to be like a swing attempt here?
Worry about censorship with the show because it's so tame.
I wouldn't be surprised.
For Housewives, it has to be a little titillating.
Stay.
That's not helping.
But you know, when we do things on the show, it's all very tasteful.
Well, it's not real life.
Yeah, she's doing better than her husband.
Yeah.
Let me get the check. We go back to our pad, smoke some grass, and see what happens.
Yeah.
Sounds like fun.
No.
I don't know. It's late.
Yeah. Don't push Dawn.
Grass, that's fine. It's not
He already
everything we
did
had in
today.
mind.
They're not subtle about this.
We like Megan. And we like you.
This is going to just make it worse for him and her.
I have to get up very early.
That's what black coffee's for. I make it delicious.
No for an answer. They're obviously saying no.
I guess there's no reason to skip dessert.
And now it's awkward. And now Dawn realizes he doesn't like this at all.
Yeah. Yeah, they really blew that, didn't they?
From out of town.
Let's see who kisses better.
Oh, come on, dude.
Straight away.
Oh, I'm surprised she got into that at all.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Joni just doesn't even want to be there. She had a bad day.
Horrible day.
What? They like you and they like me. They'd like us to be friends.
They were so out in the open.
Yes.
How long have they been married?
18 years.
Some people can do it, man.
Hey, it's more honest than Dawn is.
Sure. Yeah, exactly.
They're honest.
Yeah, exactly. They're two consenting adults.
Right.
This is a cool place.
Yeah, it is.
Wherever this is.
Kind of feel bad for Joan.
Yeah,
Revealing
poor
it.
thing, yeah. She's being a good friend. Or is that her sister? I don't know.
I'm not sure what their relationship
Yeah.
is.
Either way, she's being a good wingman here.
What about the partnership?
You want some of the spoils? Well, there you go.
We have to get bigger before we get bigger. What a load of crap.
Dude, take your 23 grand.
That's your salary. That's your salary.
Yeah.
This company, you were me.
I was different than you, Mr. Crane, in every way.
I believe that, yeah.
But I've also earned a partnership. I really hope some other firm doesn't figure that out first.
I feel like good luck.
Seriously.
Most impressive thing he's done.
Should we fire him before he cashes that check?
I thought it was severance pay at first. I was like, are they firing?
Aren't you going to be like...
To be fair, I don't like the guy, but he probably should be a partner with him running the entire media wing of there.
He came along with them.
Yeah.
He's usually game for whatever they have to throw at him.
Right. He really is handling this better than I thought he was going to. I thought this was going to be a major thing.
He's full of surprises. He really
Yeah.
is, you know?
And he's also having an affair.
Yeah.
So you'd think that, like, my wife fake kissing a guy while you're actually cheating on her. Yeah.
It's clean, it's simple, and it's tantalizingly incomplete. What's missing? One thing.
Ketchup.
Yeah.
Put the ketchup on a steak.
It's a testament to ketchup that there can be no confusion.
Let me chew on it, fellas.
I don't think it's going to work, and I think they're going to blow it with the beans.
Thank you. We'll be in touch.
It's not a bad ad.
No, it's a really good ad, but if you want to see a product, you want to see oh, because of the phone call.
Dang.
Hello.
That is so awkward.
So Stan is not going to like this.
Ted, you want to come in?
Yeah, they're gonna get it.
They're going to get, you know why? Because there's going to be ketchup bottles in their pictures, and
Yes,
they're going to
there
take
is.
it. Yep.
Go wait by the elevator.
Peggy?
I'm glad we get to see this.
Yeah.
I don't like what they're saying. Change the conversation.
She stole Don's line.
Heinz. The only ketchup.
I kind of like that one too.
No, that's the one they're going to go
Yeah.
with.
Yeah, he's like,
So
he's like,
you think Stan's going to figure out that it was his phone call that did that?
Yeah.
That she violated
big
that?
time.
Lock me in that Project K room and work on anything, Don. I miss it already.
It's said already. Oh my god.
Come on.
He doesn't even want to give us 90 days. There's nothing better than being known for your loyalty.
Yeah, that sucks.
That's all on Peggy.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm kind of with Stan on this one.
Yeah.
She really betrayed his trust
She
there.
did.
Please, Rafe. You have a family.
Race.
She's good to me.
Stop fighting. I don't know how much longer I can.
Looks like a Rafe, doesn't he?
He looks like a Rafe.
I can't.
Oh, I don't think he should be here for this.
No.
This is going to bother him in ways he doesn't understand.
Your agent's here.
He looks so pissed.
Yeah.
I get it. But
Because you didn't want me to see that?
No. And I don't understand why you would do that to yourself.
I agree.
What did you think was going to happen?
I didn't expect you to enjoy it.
It's acting, Don.
Yeah.
You kiss people for money. You know who does that?
You couldn't stop.
Come on, man.
You have dinner with Arlene and Mel tonight. They're much more open-minded.
This is how I thought he was going to take it from the beginning.
I feel so bad. I've never felt more bad for a TV character than Megan. Like, she's so great. Yep.
It's the hypocrisy of this, you know? It just shows how broken he is. Didn't expect you to enjoy it. Come on, man. But he runs off and does
You
this.
kiss people for money.
Get on your knees and pray for absolution.
He just wants to fight with people right now.
He does.
For you to find peace.
Finally, somebody says that to him. Wow.
That's right. Someone just will say, you're just a wreck.
Yeah. It's so obvious he's a mess, too.
Uh-huh.
Oh. That was a great shot.
I know he's a wreck and he compartmentalizes, but how does he go from that last conversation right to this and feel like he's not just a complete piece of
It's a
garbage?
power thing.
And there's a lot of self-loathing here. He does
Sure.
hate it. Obviously, he does hate himself.
He has control over this situation.
God.
He's a punching bag now. I mean, I guess she's been for a while, but basically his punching bag. I mean, like, let's say the Heinz thing works out. He goes to set, he sees that. Probably not going to have the same response, in my opinion.
Maybe.
I just don't think.
I don't think he would have gone to set.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
I think
You
they
know what?
would.
Yeah, I agree with
I think
that.
they would have gotten the account. That would have been a great day, and he would have gone on about his day. But because he was in the mood, he went knowing exactly what was going to happen. He was going to
Looking for
get
a fight.
mad. Yeah, looking for a fight, just like he did there at the end. I'm in a bad mood, and I'm going to go take it out on people.
Yeah.
Um,
He did it to Peggy. Not this episode, but he's taking
right.
things
He's,
out
yeah,
on Peggy.
he's done it to Peggy. Right.
He does it to everybody.
Right.
You know.
Although Peggy's not my favorite person right now because
No,
that
that
was
does
dirty.
suck.
That was dirty and low-handed.
It was an accident, though.
Yeah, but she didn't.
still.
She did not protest
She didn't
enough.
protest. I mean,
Ted's like, I'm sorry, I thought you would have been an ad person, and then she went along with it instead of saying, you know what? That was a friend who gave me this information as a friend, and if you use it, I can't work for you. And that's all she had to say.
Ted does suck, by the way.
Ted sucks. Ted does suck.
Coming into gloat like that.
Right. Oh, for sure. Knowing it was completely dirty and underhanded the way it happened.
And then Pete sucks too for like blowing it with Hines. Basically, Ken's like, "Are you freaking kidding me?" Like,
right.
Bye, Raymond. Raymond's gone now.
Yeah, they lost an account, a one that they needed to save their firm at one point.
Yeah, truly. You know, but them doing this behind the back as well, like the whole secrecy with the ketchup thing.
Right.
That just feels gross.
Well, I mean, it's Don. It's Don having an affair. You know, it's just another way Don can have an affair.
Yeah, it's really good. It's actually really good. I like that.
He's cheating on Heinz Beans, and he's cheating on his wife.
He has no loyalty.
He does. And the thing is though, he used to.
Yeah.
You know, you remember back when they had Mohawk Air and they wanted to leave for a pitch for American Airlines?
No one was.
He was the one who's like, loyalty should mean something.
Yeah.
We should stay here with Mohawk. I know it's a smaller account, but they love us. They're paying us. We already have it. Why would we do this to them for an attempt at this?
Yeah.
You know, because for whatever reason, at that point, loyalty mattered professionally, and now it doesn't.
Yeah. Yes, 100%. Because he was the one. No one was more upset about the Mohawk thing to him.
Yeah, he was the only one that was upset about it.
And he even said that here, like the whole loyalty thing.
And that was Duck.
And it has the same. It was Duck. Yeah. Yeah. He's kind of becoming Duck a little bit.
A little bit. Yeah.
And you know, it has the same result, right? You betray something, like in that last case Mohawk, or in this case Heinz,
it didn't work.
Always leave.
Yeah, it doesn't
Of course
work.
they're going to leave.
But now Don's on the wrong side of it this time.
Yeah, he is. And I mean, I guess more agencies will come through. Obviously, I don't know. I don't know what this does for your reputation. Obviously, it is just business. But I mean, he's already got a name for himself. I mean, he's already known as the guy who'll bite the hands that'll feed him with the whole cigarette thing.
Absolutely.
You know? So I don't know. I just think that he's not helping himself anyway at all.
No, I mean they're obviously talented. They're a great firm. They seem to always get positive results. But man, they are great at burning bridges. They don't just
they really are.
They don't just have clients move because they want better work or a better deal or whatever. They have people run away from them with their middle fingers in the air. You know.
If you really think about it, it's like, is it a great agency?
Yeah, I know, right? It's like you don't just lose clients. You have clients saying "I hate you" when they're walking out the door.
And even Dawn said it, like the secretary Dawn, where she was like, people cry in the elevators,
yeah,
people cry in the bathrooms, there's bottles in the trash.
Well, I mean, it's a miserable place, and she's right.
Really, a toxic environment.
She's the one person there is like, if you remember, Megan said it when she worked there. You're all awful, cynical, terrible people. And then we have Dawn. It's like, you don't understand how miserable everybody is there.
Yeah.
They're all chasing this thing. They all have money, but none of them are happy. They're all just miserable people.
They just chew it up and spit it out.
Yeah.
Really.
I mean, really, yeah, exactly. They're chewing on broken glass is what they're doing.
Daniel Plainview's running around there.
They're all miserable.
Like the end of There Be Blood, where he's like chewing up the steak and he's just spitting it out. That's them. That is them. And it's just, I don't know if by the time the show's over, if this will still be a thing, right? Because it feels like they started this place in season 4, and they've had success, obviously, but they're just barely getting through it.
Honest to God, I would not be surprised if season 7 ends with Sterling Cooper getting shut down, and we're out of business, and that's
honestly,
it. You know?
Yeah, I can really see that happening.
Right?
Because
we can't pay the bills anymore. Everyone go their separate ways.
This is the third season now. Yeah, third season now where they're kind of having money issues. Like, they're not broke, obviously, but
they're doing better.
They're doing better.
They're not as bad as
the
they
biggest
were.
agency in the world. They're still a small agency.
They're still a small agency, right?
And they're burning bridges.
Yeah.
Like crazy.
Yeah. I think they're fine. Like, even Pete was like, it was worth a shot. You lose Beans, fine, but obviously it's not the killer that was in the cigarette. Losing Lucky Strike was, but still, you're right. There's only so many times that you can have a reputation for the people that will screw over your clients before you just don't have clients.
And this isn't a time too. This is the '60s where, like, integrity did mean something. It's all about the relationships you build with these people. You know what I mean, with their products, and
right.
the clientele. And if half of them hate them, word's going to get around town.
Right. Man, I get Stan's hatred of Peggy there at the end.
Yeah,
I would have felt it too.
Do you think Stan holds a grudge?
Yes.
You think so?
Yeah, that's a well. I mean, there's grudges for small things and grudges for big things, and that was a lead pipe of a thing.
That's pretty gross.
Yeah,
especially he doesn't know that, like, it was overheard as well, and it goes
well.
beyond her. It goes beyond Ted.
It wasn't overhearing. She straight told him what was happening, just expecting Ted.
Yeah.
She's like, so by the way, Hines is really unhappy. Yeah, no, she totally did that. She thought Ted was a better person than he is.
Yeah.
And she didn't shut it down the way she should have.
What I meant that was that there was no malintent to begin with, but it certainly got there.
Yeah, no, you're right. It did. She didn't like go running to Ted like, hey, guess what? Here's an opportunity for us.
Yeah.
That was on
and
Ted.
Stan doesn't know that or see that.
Right. But it's if you're Stan at this point, you're like, I know exactly what happened. I told you this, and you went running right to Ted, and you guys swooped in.
So that friendship's probably over.
Yeah, and I think it should be.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about this when Peggy left last season. How she would stay on the show. I don't know if she ever does come back to Sterling Cooper or Draper Price.
Well, Ted's really gross. There's a real chance that this could be the beginning of her saying, I can't work for this guy.
Yeah.
Because this was gross.
Yeah. I guess this is only, episode 4, 3,
sure.
4, I think. Yeah. So,
there's a number of things that can go wrong at Ted's firm for her to come back. It can blow up itself.
As soon as they walked in the bar and Ted starts gloating, I'd be like, are we going to fight here?
Right, yeah.
Like, what's going on?
Like, I clearly do not want to see or hear from you right now.
Yeah, we're here licking our wounds, and you're over here bragging about how he's got the account. Like, get out of here, bro. Like,
seriously.
It's I hate people that gloat like that,
I know.
It's just so annoying.
It's like, no one likes a bad winner,
Truly, yeah, truly. And in many ways, Don is a very sore loser.
Yeah, he is. Although he handled that as well as you could have. In the room.
Yeah, in the room. Then he goes and destroys people's lives.
Yeah, well, yeah. When he went out to be awful, to like, I'm going to go be mean to some ladies now.
Yeah. However, okay, the Rafe thing was hilarious.
His name was Rafe. That was pretty funny.
Rafe.
I'm like, that is so soap opera.
Yeah.
His name would be Rafe.
The giant regal bed.
Yeah, it was. And the overacting.
Also, the swingers. What a weird position. We're here to talk. Make you feel comfortable with your wife kissing somebody on screen. Why don't you come back to our place?
Right, yeah.
Do it for real. Like, get out of here. Like,
yeah.
Get the heck out of here, man. It's so creepy.
Yeah, they definitely shot their shot, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
First time they met.
Hey, I'm not look.
Do your thing.
Do your thing, man.
Obviously, they were reading Dawn wrong.
No,
they read Dawn really wrong.
It's just really honestly hilarious to think that, we're here to put your mind at ease. But there's this,
unless you're into
there's this other door we have here,
right? Yeah, yeah. This is going to some dark places, and I think the divorce is impending for
we said that
Megan and Dawn. Yeah, it's going to happen. Though.
Yeah, I thought season 5 was going to be like for sure divorce time. You know what I mean?
I wasn't sure it's going to be that soon, but I think this season's got it. It's got to be it, right? I mean, first off, he's having an affair with a mutual friend. That's going to get caught. Yeah. It's going to.
Because they always blow up.
Right.
These affairs always blow up.
Right. The only question is how's Megan going to react when she finds out? Is it an immediate like, I'm out the door? I mean, I don't know. I don't know how Megan reacts, but I'd be really shocked if it didn't just blow up like that.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple ways that she could cheat too. I mean, I don't know. I don't see Megan's a good person. I don't see her doing that. I don't see her putting up with that and stooping to his level.
No, I don't. That was something we saw from Betty
briefly,
and I don't blame Betty for it.
No,
you're married to a monster. I never had any hate for Betty for that. Her hypocrisy about it bothered me a little.
What's weird is that we were down on Betty at the end of the marriage, right? It's like when it blew up, we were like, we really should be more down on Dawn, but really Betty was the one who kind of turned more of the monster. You know what I mean?
Well, they both were.
They both were for sure.
I just think she caught up with him a little bit.
Yeah.
I was still down on Dawn when they got divorced. He deserved it.
No, yeah, big time.
The fact that she was like, I'm going to go do the exact same thing for revenge, but then I'm also not going to tell you about it. And the line that got crossed from me, that was the hypocrisy of, how dare you do all of these things to me that she was doing?
Yeah.
That was my line, was like, you're being a hypocrite right now. It's not even about honesty; it's about hypocrisy.
And speaking of Betty, I'm actually really enjoying where her character is going.
I am too. A lot.
Yeah. I'm back up on Betty, guys.
I am too.
Yeah,
I am too.
Was that episode 2 we saw her last, or was that the first episode? I can't remember. Anyways,
well, she's obviously in a much better place than Dawn is.
Yeah, happier, healthier,
100%, and a better person.
Way better person.
And I think she always has been. But like I said, there have definitely been moments with her that have rubbed us the wrong way. Most of them are the hypocrisy over the divorce, when she was actually sneaking around and leaving him for Henry. That's not great, no matter how much you think it is. And the physical and verbal abuse that she piled on Sally.
Yeah, my issue was really with Sally and then Carla. Obviously,
Sally was straight terrorized by Betty at one point.
And look, we handle stress in our lives certain ways. I'm not excusing what she's done, but it's not a good look. Not a good look at all,
No, it's no. There are.
But we understand where she's coming from. She's got a lot going on.
There are reasons to not like Betty, and there are reasons to like Betty. She's like anyone else in the show. Good parts, bad parts. Dawn, good parts, bad parts. Pete, good parts, bad parts.
Everybody is like a freaking roller coaster. They're at their ups and their downs, and we're seeing a lot of downs for a lot of these characters this season. It's a real low for some of these people.
Pete and Dawn are awfully hard to love right now.
Yeah, big time.
We'll catch you in the next one, guys.
See ya.